He was born in Nigeria, July 13, 1934. Regarded as one of the finest poetical playwrights and political activist, became the first African to receive the Nobel Prize for Literature. He has published hundreds of works, including drama, novels, essays and poetry, and colleges all over the world seek him out as a visiting professor. This is a biography, and in loving memory, of Wole Soyinka. In a world full of discrimination,
Wole soyinka.
He attended St. Peter's Primary School and later enrolled at the Abeokuta Grammar School, where his talent in literary composition was recognized. In 1952, he graduated from Government College and then studied English literature, Greek and Western history at the University College in Ibadan. In his last year at university, he worked on a short play for the Nigerian Broadcasting Service. In 1954, he moved to England and continued to pursue his education at the University of Leeds, under the guidance of Wilson Knight. Here, he became the editor of The Eagle, the university magazine. Upon his return to Nigeria, he founded an acting company and wrote his first important play, A Dance of the Forests, for the Nigerian independence celebrations. The play satirizes the fledgling nation by stripping it of romantic legend and by showing that the present is no more a golden age than was the past. He wrote several plays in a lighter vein, making fun of pompous, westernized school teachers in The Lion and the Jewel and mocking the clever preachers of upstart prayer churches who grow fat on the credulity of their parishioners in The Trials of Brother Jero and Jero's Metamorphosis. But his more serious plays, such as The Strong Breed, Kongi's Harvest, The Road, From Zia, With Love, and even the parody King Babu, reveal his disregard for African authoritarian leadership and his disillusionment with Nigerian society as a whole. In 1965, he was arrested by the Nigerian government for allegedly holding a radio announcer at gunpoint to broadcast false election results, and was held in prison for 3 months despite being refused writing material during his imprisonment. It is believed that he managed to author numerous poems and notes criticizing the Nigerian government. His plays were also screened in New York while he was still in prison. Then he became politically active and set up an unofficial meeting with the military governor in 1967 to stop the civil war. He was accused of supporting the Biafrans, inhabitants of Biafra, and as a result the Nigerian government imprisoned him for 22 months during the civil war. Soyinka has long been a proponent of Nigerian democracy. His decades of political activism included periods of imprisonment and exile, and he has founded, headed, or participated in several political groups, including the National Democratic Organization.
Council of Nigeria, and pro-national conference organizations. In 2010, Soyinka founded the Democratic Front for a People's Federation and served as chairman of the party. Now considered Nigeria's foremost man of letters, Soyinka is still politically active and spent the 2015 election day in Africa's biggest democracy working the phones to monitor reports of voting irregularities, technical issues and violence, according to The Guardian. After the election on March the 28th, 2015, he said that Nigerians must show a Nelson Mandela-like ability to forgive President-elect Muhammadu Buhari's past as an iron-fisted military ruler. Soyinka has been married 3 times. He married British writer Barbara Dickson in 1958, Oladipo Wole, a Nigerian librarian, in 1963, and Falake, his current wife, in 1989. In 2014, Soyinka revealed he was diagnosed with prostate cancer. There were now people getting accepted. There was still discrimination, but there were also people who stood up for them. Thank you, Soyinka.